Welcome to Transmuting Your Fear of Change. As the title implies, this is a journey into freedom in a new way. This is a space and place of allowing the self a new definition for sovereignty, a new space for openness, a new ability for creation. It is a space and place of opening to a greater love for all that you are as you let go of the need to hold sameness in your field. We're going to begin by taking a deep breath and exhale, connecting with sound. And for some, the first fear that needs to be addressed and transmuted is the fear of being in the body, the fear of being physical. Sometimes we have so many fears running in the background, running in our subconscious mind, running in our conscious mind from the noise that so often accompanies choices that we make, whether it's noise from a television, noise from a radio, noise from a magazine, noise from our family, or noise from the thoughts that we think about who and what we have to change or control or fix or solve. And in this moment right now, we're just going to bring in a massive amount of gooey golden light to just fill your space, fill the spaces around you, showering down, allowing stillness to begin to permeate your field so that you can embrace the first change, which is the allowance of stillness, knowing that your conscious mind and even your unconscious mind don't have to be focused on the problems. There's often a space within us where we believe that we have to stay focused on the problems because if we take our eye off of the problem, it will grow. This is a space of allowing that to change, and you may feel it in your shoulders or in your stomach, in your body. Just breathe in. Exhaling any spaces and places where you may have felt the need to control reality, even at the unknown levels. Allowing that you receive this beautiful golden gooey light, refilling, refueling, helping to fill you up. And we're going to bring in a little bit of the palladium blue light that represents love, represents self-love from the highest level. And that will be the next space that we begin to transmute the fear of change. There is oftentimes a story within us that, much like how we believe about reality and where we have to focus, there's a space and place that says, if I don't focus on my faults in some way, shape, or form, then I will ignore those faults, and those faults will get bigger and bigger and bigger. Or we have the opposite, which is to say that I see the faults and I focus on the faults, and through that focus, we can't shake that space and place of allowing something new to come in, and so we just keep creating more and more and more blockage. So as we bring this energy of self-love in, mixing with the gooey golden light, allowing you to transmute any and all spaces of separation with yourself, separation with the space of love, we're going to start to fill the navel and the stomach area with this beautiful pink light, this beautiful light of nurturing, what I often refer to as the Andromedan self. It is a space and place of pure, divine love, affection, nurturing, joy and gratitude, lifting this energy into your space, allowing you to, in many ways, birth a new creation in your life. As we now bring a little bit of violet flame through the mental bodies, through the astral bodies, clearing out spaces where you have felt stuck in the past. Simply take another deep breath. Just kind of shake your body out, allowing these spaces and places to break free, allowing the energy to transmute that which needs transmuting. Transmutation being the act of allowing pure source energy in from the still point, and releasing into the light that which was being held in your space before, for complete healing, for resolution, for completeness, but knowing that you don't have to do it, that God, the universe, the light is there to take care of you, to transmute this energy at your direction. And that's often another space that we fear change. We fear the change of our relationship to the divine, whether we want it to be larger or whether we feel judged by it and want to get away from it. There's a fear of change at an unconscious level of who will I be? What will I be? How will I act in the universe? How will the universe interact with me? So we're going to bring in the frequencies of pure love and pure light, dancing around your skin, tickling your being, allowing you to open up in fun and joy, releasing that fear, knowing that you don't have to hold on to connection, you don't have to hold on to flow. Holding on to flow is like trying to squeeze a stream of water coming out from the faucet. It's going to continue to pour and you're going to just basically make a mess. So this is a space now of allowing that flow and knowing that flow is always there. And that is another change that we're going to begin programming in, releasing old templates and wounds around I believe source is dried up, or my source is dried up. I believe I can't create. And then what comes in on top of that is, what if suddenly I am gifted with a miracle? What if I am able to create? Is it a space where I was able to create once and then now that creation will suffer because I'll never be able to create again? Is it a space of feeling like a fraud because you created but you don't know how you created, and there's still that need to know within you, within that ego, within the ego self, the individuation? So we're going to begin transmuting that energy out, moving this beautiful gooey golden light, the violet flame, the Palladian, Andromedan energies up into the headspace, allowing everything to simply release and transmute, flowing divinity through your being, allowing it to flow in all spaces and places. So we bring a little bit of the beautiful Arcturian purple energy in through the back of the head, cradling you, loving you, allowing you to see who you are. See who you are through the eyes of Source, allowing you to see that everything you've ever done has been a response to a story that you had or a choice that you decided to make. And whether the outcome was deemed good or bad by you, it brought you to this space. It brought you the life experience you have. It created who you are. And in who you are, even if there's a space in you that doesn't always love that person or doesn't always even like that person, there are gifts to be had. So we are asking that all of those spaces where those gifts may be buried under mountains of distrust or emotional discord, or spaces of not liking or loving the self, we're asking Source to now transmute that so that we are able to step into a new body, leaving our old pain bodies behind, leaving our old lack and limitation behind, stepping into something and someone new. Take another deep breath. Feel what it would feel like to have all of the miracles, to have all of the love and the joy that you've sought throughout time and space manifest right here and right now. Feel the love as you breathe this beautiful golden light in. Know that with every exhale, we are allowing this transmutation to occur. I've often discussed creation as a puzzle, where we spend our entire life waiting for a final piece, waiting for the pieces to finish a puzzle, and the universe begins to send us new pieces that don't fit, and we get angry. Because this is not the puzzle that we have chosen. This is not the piece that will finish that puzzle. And in fact, the universe is saying, this is an old puzzle. This is a puzzle that does not fit your highest vibratory signature. This is a puzzle that was maybe created from an old space, created from wounds, created from a desire to prove the self, created out of a desire to escape. And the universe is bringing us new pieces to freedom and to joy and to love. And oftentimes there is a great fear of saying goodbye to that old puzzle, because even though we may not enjoy fully that puzzle, we have stories about what to expect from it once it's complete. We have stories about the energy we've put into it. Oftentimes when we go through disease or illness that has a protracted space in our physical time and space in our timeline, when we heal from that, when we come out on the other side, there is a space of confusion in the energy field of, who am I now? How do I define myself now that I have been defining myself as a fighter? I've been defining myself as someone who is moving through. And oftentimes this same energy signature occurs in debt. I have been defining myself as lack, or I have defined myself as the need to overcome. I have defined myself at the whims of someone else's creation. I have defined my being and that which feeds my being. I have defined it as dependent or codependent on someone else or something else. And in this new energy, in this space and place that we find ourselves in on the planet at this time, those lower vibratory spaces and places are starting to create contrast for many. And as you awaken into the realization, this is all about change. So once again, bringing this beautiful golden light into a space of almost like a sieve or a filter, and we're going to start running this light up and down your being. And this light has such a power of transmutation that even the largest blockage in your field, even the largest space of density that you have given attention to or fear to or allowed to grow in your space, can be transmuted instantly as this energy touches it. Not releasing out into your environment for some other person or some other event to unfold, but taking it straight back into the light of the One for transmutation, for healing, and filling you back up with pure love, pure joy. As we run this energy up and down, all through your body, through the spine, through all of the vital organs. Simply breathe in. We'll bring a little bit of energy to ground in, as oftentimes as we release these heavier, denser blocks, we start to feel as if we're going to leave our body. This is a space, again, where we allow the change of being lightness. We allow the change of being light in a denser world, letting go of the fear that if we shine our light or show our light, someone or something will attempt to snuff it or take it. Moving this energy through your field, allowing the re-encodement, the DNA activation. So we're going to bring in this beautiful, pure white light energy, this crystalline white light energy right down into the base of the spine, activating within you your divine blueprint, opening within you to that space and place of divine flow, divine change, knowing that every step of the way, you as source are all there is. Therefore, no matter where you go, there is familiarity, there is joy, there is connection and love. Establishing that deep connection to all you are, allowing that to open up, and directing and allowing your energy to align with this connection to pure source energy, to God, to the universe, whatever your word for that is, opening you up to this connection of feeling the love and feeling the light, And any fear that you had up until the moment of right now, we ask that that be transmuted, that the light be brought all through your being, bringing in the emerald energy to amplify, allowing you to see the truth, and allowing light to swim through your entire field, allowing you to swim in that light, reprogramming the waters of you, allowing you to know that whatever change the universe is calling forth from you, whatever space and place you have been avoiding in life, that space of stepping into your power, that space of stepping into physical creation, be it money, be it a body, be it a relationship, all of the things that we desire, as those desires become fulfilled and manifest, creates change in our field. So let us now allow all of the spaces where we have resisted, where we have outwardly and even inwardly wanted something new, yet not been willing to change our own ways or change our own schedule because of the feeling, the self-sabotage, the story that we've told ourselves that if we change, we are allowing ourselves to be changed for something or for someone else, opening us up to the freedom to choose all choice, which includes the choice of making the commitment to the self, the capital S, bringing this energy in, allowing us to choose in this moment that I am committed to one healthy, happy, prosperous, abundant whole, and that makes me happy, creating this self-fulfilling, self-sustaining loop of happiness and fulfillment. And it's easy, joyful, consistent, quiet and complete, now and always. I know that I am that I am, and I commit to stepping into the change which will bring me all that I've said I desired, allowing my words to begin to align with my deeds, to begin to align with my energy, so that I am able to align that which I have called forth into that which I am, reinstalling a template of change where change is an energy of receiving, change is an energy of great freedom, great choice, and we allow ourselves to be supported. We allow our choices to nourish us. We allow ourselves to fill those spaces that used to be filled with wavering or doubt or fear, filling with this golden light, transmuting at every level so that you know that you are held safe and you are loved. And where there is a will, there is a way. And we ask that the divine will begin to integrate and merge so that my will and thy will, that your will and the will of the one begin to merge. It is that space of allowing ourselves to both know that we are guided from on high, guided from within, and that we are that space of guidance. Now we're going to bring in this beautiful silver crystalline liquid energy right through the third eye, right through the brain, unifying the energies of the pituitary pineal glands, opening up the crown, allowing you to now receive in the mirror of life a new energy, allowing you to receive a new picture of self, where that self is wonderful and free and abundant. And that as you step into that which you used to call change, you are actually stepping into more of that which you know is home, reorienting your field so that you are ready and willing and able to step into the energy of home in a whole and new and vital and abundant way. And so it is. Namaste.